a whole lot of great art is made under constraints, under the constraints of all kinds of things, and that's one of the cases with Hey Jude and Duane Allman recording with Wilson Pickett. Both were not able to go out to eat with the white members of the Fame Gang. Eventually they're called the Swampers. In Muscle Shoals, they had to stay behind, and because Duane was a hippie, he had long hair, and because Wilson Pickett was black, and they were in a very small town, Alabama. I'm gonna start with a quote from Duane, and then I'll let some of the participants tell the story as well. I'll let Jimmy Johnson tell the story. Vitamin ABB, trust me, I'm a doctor. Rick Hall invites Duane by telegram to come to Muscle Shoals for this Wilson Pickett recording session. Duane says, Wilson Pickett had 4 guitar players there, and I was the 4th. It was a little like sitting at the back of a football game, watching everyone else. I was sitting around and thinking about Hey Jude, so I suggested it. Wilson let me play lead on that one because I thought of the idea.
And I had never really truly met a free spirit person until I met him.
We were recording Wilson Pickett, and he just showed up.
Tom Down was a great engineer from Atlantic, and Rick did a joint production on this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Back then, it was a little touchy for a black guy to go out with, say, 5 or 6 white guys to eat. And Duane was in a precarious situation. He had long hair. And people had long hair that went out with us got worse looks than the black guys. And so the two of them stayed back, and that's when Duane talked him into doing Hey Jude.
October of 1968, I think the song had just been released by the Beatles. Wilson Pickett didn't want to do it for any number of reasons, but I don't think he was really all that familiar with the song, maybe, but because whatever ends up happening, it's pretty magical. But yes, Duane, through his persistence, he's on this session. He's 22 years old. Actually, he's not even 22 yet. Yes, he is. Almost 22 years old. And he stares down Wilson. They called him Wicked Pickett. He was not apparently an easy guy to get around or get along with. Not only stares him down, convinces him to record this Beatles song, and it becomes a massive hit. You know?
If anybody was alive in early 1969, was of age where you were listening to the radio, you would have heard Wilson Pickett's Hey Jude all over the radio in spring of 1969. With this incendiary guitar solo at the end, going toe-to-toe with Wicked Pickett. From that guitar solo, Duane Allman gets a contract, first with Rick Hall, then that contract gets bought out by Macon's Phil Walden. Phil Walden had managed before that Otis Redding. I hope I see names, people nodding. I mean, this is big time Southern music royalty. But here's the thing, Duane didn't write songs, he didn't sing, and he didn't have a band. So this whole arrangement in spring of 1969 was this dude with 0 prospects and a fat contract puts a band together. And here's how that band works. The first guy to show up is J. Johnny Johnson, J-Mo, African-American drummer. Automatically, the band that is all going to be playing black music, black inflected music, now has an African-American in it from the get-go.